Well, hello there, and happy Day of the Dead. We've got a special one for you. Well, it's not anything to do with Day of the Dead. I couldn't find anything to do with it. But we have a Mexican SCP. So why don't we start, shall we? Item number SCP-5390. Object class Safe. Special containment procedures. Food businesses in the Roma district of Mexico City has been regulated with the excuse of preventing drug dealers. No food sellers should be present in the Roma district after 4:30 p.m. Foundation agents disguised as police officers are to monitor the location and amnesticize any affected civilians. Instances manifested by SCP-5390 are to be stored in a cryogenic storage locker at Site 30. Description: SCP-5390 is the designation for a phenomenon occurring in the Roma district in Mexico City, Mexico. Whenever a person starts to consume a tamal between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, while present at the aforementioned location, a human finger will instantly manifest itself within the tamal dough. At the time of writing, 35 instances materialized by SCP-5390 have been recovered. Designated SCP-5390-1 2-35. Neither the tamales nor the finger have shown a recognizable pattern. Below are some notable instances. SCP-5390-1. Recovery date: 15th of the 11th, 1979. First instance recovered found in the food stand of Mrs. Adelina Lopez Luna. Right thumb. The fingerprint identified the instance as belonging to Mr. Miguel Antonio Herrera Moreno, former husband of Mrs. Lopez. Subject had died in 1975 from 2 shots in the chest cavity received during a dispute in a bar. Exhumation of the body showed that 3 fingers were missing, however, both thumbs were still present. SCP-5390-9. 3rd of the 1st, 1992. Right index finger of a man between 25 and 30 years old. Fingerprint has not yet been identified. It is to be noted that the instance shows signs of having been bitten in different parts, in a manner not consistent with the way it was recovered. SCP-5390-12. 7th of the 9th, 1994. Left little finger. The fingerprint identified the instance as belonging to Mrs. Patricia Abel Santos, a Mexican journalist who died in 1991, at the age of 44, from colon cancer. Exhumation of the body showed that all fingers were still present. It is to be noted that Miss Abel was the one who reported SCP-5390-1's discovery, before the Foundation was able to establish a cover story. SCP-5390-13. 11th of the 10th, 1995. Right middle finger. Fingerprint identified the instance as belonging to Dr. Venceslau, who was assigned to Site 30 at the time, and expressed ignorance about this event. This is the first and only time that SCP-5390 has manifested an instance directly related to the Foundation. SCP-5390-19. 24th of the 12th, 1999. Left little finger of a male infant between 4 and 9 months of age. Fingerprint has not yet been identified. This is the first time that SCP-5390 has manifested an instance belonging to a minor. SCP-5390-26-31. 27th of the 9th, 2007 to 15th of the 6th, 2015. Left thumb, index, middle, ring and little finger of Miss Carla Salvador Uribe, a 15-year-old Mexican student who disappeared on 10th of the 9th, 1975 in the vicinity of the historic center of Mexico City. This is the first and only time that SCP-5390 has manifested more than one instance belonging to the same person. SCP-5390-35. 3rd of the 10th, 2020. Right index finger of a person of indeterminate identity and gender. It should be noted that the right incisor of an unknown woman between 45 and 40 years old was attached to the instance. Addendum. On 10th of the 1st, 2021, SCP 5390-26-2-31 began to spasm inside their containment cell. After they were removed and placed on a table for examination, all the instances began to gather and roughly spell out the words hello, Carla, and dear in Mexican Sign Language, before returning to their inert state. Research into the possible significance of this is ongoing. Well, that's it. Happy Day of the Dead to everyone. I hope you like your Pan de Muerto and whatever else you have. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.